Is all this really loud right now?
Amazingly, yeah.
Yeah, because I would imagine that all of a sudden everything must be, the smallest thing must be really loud.
Yes.
Yeah. And first of all, that was the most moving thing that I've ever seen. So to experience that, this is just a week old, right?
Yes, ma'am. 8 days.
8 days. And so explain to me what it is. You were born with, what is it exactly?
It's just a DNA, my parents' DNA together caused the hairs in my middle ear not to form, and those hairs are what transmit the sound waves to your brain. So.
Wow, it's just that simple, just not having the hairs in your ear, and that's incredible.
Yes.
Incredible. Okay, so I don't understand how clearly you're speaking. I mean, you sound like usually there's a little bit of a speech impediment because you don't hear clearly how words are pronounced. How are you speaking so clearly?
I get asked that all the time. Honestly, I just accredit it to deaf ed school, speech therapy, and I'm a big talker, just like to talk a lot. I love to read. I mean, I just read anything I can get my hands on. I have a passion for English and grammar, and always excelled in those subjects, oddly enough. So other than that, just...
And when you, by the way, if you want to read a book, this is a good one.
I started in the green room.
Thank you. So what, other than obviously your children, how old are your children?
My oldest will be 4 next month, and my youngest is 20 months old.
And so you're hearing them for the first time.
Hearing, yeah, and their voices, yeah.
Right, and that must have been obviously something you would, be waiting to hear what that sounds like. Your husband, of course, Sloan. But what other sounds did you imagine? What sounds did you think about, like music even?
Hearing music clearly, the rain, thunder, birds. I mean, things that normal people wouldn't think about hearing, but like my husband snoring or, yourself laughing, just things like that.
Speaking of your husband, Sloan, hi, how are you?
I'm well,
this is incredible. This is and now she knows you snore. You got away with it for years, but you snore.
Yeah, but I think she only experienced it one time and then turned it off.
I see. I see.
She's not going to be subject to it forever.
And, well, you probably love hearing him snore. It's going to wear off, but right now
it already wore off the first night.
I see. And then this is Sloan's mother, your mother-in-law, Larry, right? Sitting next. And Larry, I think, has to be the best mother-in-law that I've ever heard of. The procedure cost $30,000.
Per ear.
Per ear. So you've had one, and you couldn't afford it, and you gave them the money.
Yes, I did. When the girls came along, Sarah is the best daughter-in-law in the world. And when this device became available, I'm not wealthy at all.
We should say you cashed in your retirement to do this.
I cashed in a small retirement fund that I had.
Yeah. And it's not covered, your insurance does not cover this either. That's why you had to borrow the money.
Yes.
I don't think that a family should struggle like this financially with something this important. So we have a little gift for you. Our friends at Envoy Medical Corporation, the company that actually supplied you with the original implant, will not only give you the next one for free, but they are going to give you $30,000 to pay you back. Come on down.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so happy we can help. I'm so happy.
Awesome.